Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you. Senorita.
Hello, this is former WWE diva Melina, and I wanted to give a shout out to just Alyx. Alyx, I am so proud of you, and I think there are people who, they have a dream and they don't even start trying to create it, let alone, follow through with it and continue to do it, especially with all the things that go on within a decade. So for you to keep trucking and for you to keep continuing to, show the world and wrestling and review it and just make people happy, I think that's an amazing thing, and congratulations. I love you and I'm so proud of you. Sending so much love and continued success. Mwah!
Hola, ¿cómo estás? What's going on, YouTubers? It's your boy, Just Alex, right here in Alex's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. My Spanish ain't that good, but you know what? I got the basics. I hope you guys are having a great night. Thank you so much for joining me right here live on YouTube. You're not going to get a better review than your boy, Alex, Just Alex. Man, let me just get right to it. If this wasn't one of the best crowds in wrestling this year so far, this was one of those shows that was made by the audience. Now, I'm not saying the actual wrestling show wasn't all that great. Oh my goodness. The performances from everybody in every match, good to great to awesome to fantastic. I'm looking at you, Bad Bunny, Damian Priest. Don't doubt Bad Bunny going forward. He has shown more than enough, proven himself more times than not that he is in this for the long run. He loves this shit. Bad Bunny is the real deal. He really is. Him and Damian Priest tore the house down. So don't get it twisted. The wrestling was great, but San Juan, Puerto Rico, it put all the American crowds. So far this year, America, y'all slipping. These international crowds are kicking your ass. The energy, the respect, the love. Oh my goodness, the reactions. Everybody got a reaction. And you know what, man? This is one of those shows that people are going to look back on fondly and go, man, that was special. This was an awesome show. I can't tell you one match that was bad. I don't think any of them were bad. Were there some questionable stuff? Mainly in the main event. People are arguing about it right now on Twitter, social media. That ending where Cody Rhodes was hooked in the Kimura lock. And then he rolled up Brock Lesnar and pinned a 1-2-3 while in the submission. It's divided across the board. Some people say, man, that was a great way to beat Brock Lesnar. It protects Brock Lesnar and gives Cody Rhodes a much needed victory. Because he needed a win after what happened at WrestleMania. And it took Roman Reigns a couple of chances to beat Brock Lesnar. So, Cody got it done on the first match. Also, it does a very good job of setting up a second match, which I think we will get. We'll get another one at Night of Champions. That one might be no holds barred, last man standing, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I can see them going one more match. The other side of the coin, though, people were saying it was rushed, it was weak. This is Cody Rhodes. He needed a dominant victory over Brock Lesnar. It felt more like he cheated. He attacked him before the match. He used an exposed turnbuckle, and then he got a fluke pin on him. So, both sides hold water. I'm not going to sit here and tell either side that they're wrong. Like, if you feel either way, go for it. I'm going to go more along with the side of Cody needs this victory. He needed this victory. And it protects Brock and also keeps Cody's story, because the story continues, it keeps that going. Because if he would have lost to Brock Lesnar, that would have killed his momentum. Here, his momentum continues, and if you want to do a second match where Cody gets a more dominant victory over Brock, go for it. I would love to see that match again. Whether it's Night of Champions, wherever you want to do it. Maybe Money in the Bank. Although Money in the Bank should be the night where Cody wins the briefcase so he can go challenge Roman. Ultimately. Whatever you decide to do with it, I'm cool. I didn't hate the finish. I thought ultimately it got the job done. Cody wins. Right? That's what we care about. Some of y'all were losing hope. Y'all were losing hope that Cody was not going to get back to the main event scene. Well, this pretty much propels him right back into that spotlight. He's being kept in the conversation to defeat Roman Reigns, which is the ultimate goal. We have got to get Cody ready to be the guy, to be the successor to this, I dare say, one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. This is a massive shoe to fill for Cody. So if he's going to get there, if we're going to get him there, he needed a win like this. He needs a story like this. He needs that adversity, which he's getting. That was something that I was complaining about. He just came in, won the Rumble at number 30, and they were just going to let him walk in and win the championship at WrestleMania? Nah, bruh. Nah, this is more the adversity I was looking for. He missed his opportunity at WrestleMania because he got screwed. He got screwed out of it. So now, all right, let me get through Brock, let me get through Money in the Bank, and now let me get back to Roman. On the second time at SummerSlam, that's when he should win. That's ultimately what the story is. They're telling you right now, that is the story they're telling. And if that's the story we get, what a story. But that's just Cody. I have a lot to say about this show. I have a lot to say about Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega got what I thought was a star-making reception after her match with Rhea Ripley. Puerto Rico came through for her. I thought Io Sky was not even a star. She was a rock star tonight. And Bianca Belair being booed, honestly, was kind of refreshing. It's kind of nice seeing that. You know what I mean? The triple threat match for the United States Championship was way better than I thought it would be. And I thought it was going to be good. Don't get me wrong. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't think I will ever say it again. But Omos had a good match with Seth Rollins. Like, he legitimately had a good, exciting one-on-one match with Seth Rollins. It made sense. It told a story. And I came out of it going, maybe I'm not that homophobic to begin with. Nah, I'm still homophobic. Seth Rollins carried him to that victory. You know he did. You know Seth Rollins carried him to that victory. Carried him to that good match. Hey, it doesn't matter. The match was still good. It'll probably be the best match that Omos ever has in his career. But I give him credit. The match was good. It takes two to tango. Omos put on a good performance against Seth. Still doesn't make any sense. Look, the build to Backlash was still trash. Was still booty cheeks. Booty butt cheeks. Was still booty butt cheeks. But you know what? Ultimately, the show came through. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to Puerto Rico. Matter of fact, San Juan, Puerto Rico, you have earned yourselves a WrestleMania. You're welcome. That's right. You earned yourselves a WrestleMania. Some of y'all going, how, Sway? Shut up. Shut up. Because I said so. Is there a stadium in Puerto Rico somewhere we can use? What about, like, there's got to be a place in Puerto Rico that has a big stadium, right? We can use that stadium. Let's go. Come on. I'm ready. A crowd like that, the energy, the love that they have for professional wrestling, they deserve a big event somehow. So we gotta go back. No, sir. I won't accept anything else. They deserve a big event. Man, let's get right into it. We're going to break down the show. We're going to go through the matches. We're going to go through the moments, especially some returns and surprises from a certain Carlito, Caribbean, Cool, Savio Vega, and many, many, many more. I can't wait to talk about it. Thank you all so much for joining me. You could have been anywhere. You could have been on any other podcast, but you chose me. So let's go ahead and get things started. Let's pay these bills. Let's do the sponsorship. Let's get to the shout outs. Let's get to your super chats. And then, of course, we'll get to the review. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok, where I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live in the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today. A t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My America, the remix. The remix! T-shirt made by It's Jay Knox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. Today's sponsor is Extra Wallet. Changing the way you carry your items one day at a time. I can get you an extra wallet, a very sleek. Matter of fact, let me see what I got here. Do I have any extra wallets around? As a matter of fact, I do. So I just picked one off the shelf. I wonder what this one's all about. Let me see. Oh man, oh yeah, I love this one. Check that out. Yes, sir. This is an extra wallet, man. Look, let me show you something. Boom. All you gotta do is push the button. Your cards come out. Holds up to, I believe, is this 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 cards. 10 solid cards. Guess what? They don't fall out. Look at. You spank it. Smack it. Don't do that, though. You can see that? Doesn't fall out. And it has a track. One of those trackable things where you can hook it up to your phone. If you lose it, you can just track it with your phone. Let me tell y'all something. Get you one of these. They will save you a lot of trouble. And you look slick with it too, man. You pull this out with the ladies around. Player. I can get you this wallet for 40% off. That's right, I'm going to hook you up. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsor? And then, of course, we'll get to some shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Exter. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Exter comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. Alright, get y'all butts in here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm looking at 200 viewers. Yo, alright, this is the early crowd. I just started this thing. We're at 200, so you know we're going to get a lot more. You know how you can help me get a lot more? By liking the video. This has actually been proven. If you like the video, it will help boost the algorithm of this video and get us even more viewers. So get these likes up. Right now we got 200 people, but we're only at 91 likes. Y'all, come on. Hit that like button. Hit these likes up. The more you like the video, the more chances I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. While you're at it, please show some love to the moderators. Ultra, Shot97, 5-Star Heart, Alyx, Demi, Big MGM, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, and everyone's favorite, Khalil Does Everything. Everything. Who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Debbie Adams says, super curb stomp the like button. We got a lot of super chats ready to go, so we're going to play these super chats, and then I'll get to the shout outs here in just a second. Ooh. That $20?
Bad Bunny versus Priest match of the year for me until after Carlito. All these guys came out and completely shifted the focus away from the match and dragged me out of it. Then the finish fell flat. Sad. Throwing away Mo Y.
Your super chat champion with a pretty controversial take on what was the fan favorite match of the night. What do you guys think? Agree, disagree? Let them know. Mr. Unfamiliar has renewed his YouTube membership. Man, become a member. Get access to these videos early, man. Get access to these videos early. Hey, man, the pool's open.
I didn't know Io Sky was that popular. She got the superstar treatment. She earned a huge push tonight.
Hey, I didn't either. It was so crazy, even I was starting to think, maybe you should put the belt on her. Although she's on SmackDown, so it wouldn't make sense anyways. That's what kills me about this match. It's for a belt that neither one of them should have right now. And will probably end up being belt swapped, which is stupid as hell. It's stupid.
It's AEW Revolution all over again. The build, it's awful. The actual card execution, about as good as you could possibly get.
Essentially. That's a good... I like that analysis, because you're right. The build to Revolution was kind of meh, but when the actual show happened, it was like, oh, that was amazing. Same thing with this one. The actual show was blow me away. Always. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Tony Khan seeing the reactions at Puerto Rico. We need a show there, ASAP.
I believe it, man. By the way, reminder that your Super Chat champion will be defending his belt at the end of the month at AEW Double or Nothing 2023. If you want this belt, you want your name on all the Super Chats, you, my friends, have to out-donate him at AEW Double or Nothing. So just so you know, it's going to be hard to out-donate. A lot harder to out-donate this guy than any other champion I've had. He's been a champion probably more times than Brock Lesnar has. He is the Brock Lesnar of Alex's world. But, man, thank y'all all so much for being here. Let me get these shout-outs out the way. Thank you to the following people. We got JJ Bulldog. Excuse me, JJ. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? JJ Bulldog in his house. Wrestle Spider. Wrestle Spider. Ooh, that boy had the runs. We got from Browntown, Mr. Robert Brown, Adam Ritter, Adam Ritter. Mr. Anthony White says, Bad Bunny was the MVP of the night. Man, I tell you what, that reaction he got when he came out, woo! I agree, Big MGM says, San Juan was electric all night. The Tribal Chief, one of the greatest crowds in professional wrestling history. I can't dispute that. Let's see here. Emperor Youngboy. That's a new one. Emperor Youngboy. Flubba. The Powerbomb Project. Jonathan Ayala. Good to have you here, Jonathan. Jason Lewis. Debbie Adams, Sean Swaby, baby, in his house. Good to have you. Exalted Hobo. Exalted Hobo. That is such an awesome name. I hope you stick around. King Burbs, JoJo, Carlos Morenzo, Simply Corey. That's a new one. Simply Corey. Just Alyx, Simply Corey. Man, that's such an awesome names tonight. I like it. Such awesome names tonight. Counterfeit. Oh my goodness, what is this? Counterfeit Vecnunny. Counterfeit Vecnunny and DJ Montel. Hopefully I said your name right. Let's do 3 more. Darcy Chatham. We got, let me scroll down a little bit. SWAT Fan 100, Jay Jenkins, and the last one's gonna go to Monaco 42. Thank you all so much for being here. Look, if I don't say your name, there's a lot of people in here. It's close to 200 people now. All right, I'm not gonna be able to say all your names, so please don't be offended. But you can really help me by continuing to like the video and leave a comment and interact with people in the live chat, because that helps the algorithm. Keep interacting. I'm pretty sure my mods can start asking questions to keep the conversation going. I'll be sure to give them that note. Tell them to keep the conversation going while I'm talking. So if you guys are ready, I want to get this show started. Let's start things off with some wrestling news. This came out, I think, earlier today. And it's about Drew McIntyre. So, this isn't the full report, but it's basically what you need to know. Because I reported, or talked about this, I think about a month ago, around WrestleMania. Reports came out that Drew McIntyre, rumored to be leaving. He was going to be out. His contract was expiring, and he wasn't thinking about renewing it, due to WWE not pushing him or featuring him in a way that he feels like he should be featured. And I told you all, I remember telling you all, I don't know if he's going to leave. I have a feeling that WWE is going to work out a deal with him, and they're going to do something, maybe give him a World Heavyweight Championship, that went on Raw, and tell him, man, we'll make you a world champion. We'll give you one of the belts, all right? And we'll pay you a lot more money to stop you from leaving and potentially going to AEW. I was certain they were going to fight him. They were going to fight him tooth and nail to stop him from going. Well, according to Fightful Select, I don't know if that's going to work. I have it right here. According to Fightful Select, Drew reportedly doesn't know if he will stay. If he'll leave or he will stay. There's been multiple instances of frustration and not being on the same page as WWE. They're butting heads, man. They're butting heads. There was more to the report. They talk about him being drafted to Raw and Drew not knowing about that. You know, he likes being hands-on with his creative. And as of lately, he kind of feels like he's irrelevant. They're not really paying attention to him. And Drew, look, this guy is in the prime of his life. He's at the prime of his life, in the prime of his career. This is the best he's going to be. He's not going to get any younger. So I think he's thinking long-term. Long-term, he's thinking, man, look, I don't got much left in me. So if you're not going to push me, if you're not going to make me the guy, then okay, you know what? I'm going to go be the guy somewhere else. That's his mindset. His mindset is, you either make me the guy here, or I'll go be the guy wherever, whether it's AEW or Impact or New Japan Pro Wrestling or Red Pro, wherever they want him. And wherever they want them, they're gonna pay him wherever he wants, because it's Drew McIntyre. But yeah, I'm not so certain now. I was confident at first that he was gonna stay, and he still could stay. It's not like they can't work something out between now and whenever his contract expires. I think Fightful reported it's 2024. The beginning of 2024. So, who knows, man? That's a lot of time. As of right now, he's injured. He is dealing with multiple injuries. So, he's not going to be back on TV anytime soon. But if he does return, I can see him. This is just me predicting the future. I can see Drew returning as a heel and dethroning Seth Rollins as the world champion. If he does resign. I can see them giving him a world championship. He's going to get one of the world titles. He might even beat Cody. I don't know. But regardless, what do y'all think, man? Where's your heads at when it comes to Drew McIntyre? Because I don't know. I was on the impression that he was going to return. But if he's thinking about leaving, you can't do much about that. You know what I mean? So, look forward to getting your thoughts about that. Let's get to the review. Yo, Puerto Rico. San Juan, Puerto Rico. I gotta give it to you, man. This crowd was... It was out of this world. It was surreal. Unreal. One of the best crowds that I have seen WWE have in a dog's age. It was one of those crowds that reminded you, man, this is what we could be having every single week. This energy is what we need. This is the energy I want at every show. America, whatever y'all doing, yeah, I gotta step it up, man. Y'all are ungrateful. I'm gonna say it again. America is ungrateful when it comes to wrestling. These international shows, when they get them, oh my God. Wales, when they did Clash of the Castle, Wales was a hot crowd. This was a hot crowd. When they go to Wembley, when AEW goes to Wembley, that's going to be a hot crowd because they don't get wrestling a lot. So when it comes to their backyard, they make sure that they leave it the best goddamn show they could possibly leave it. And I dare say that's exactly what the hell they did. I absolutely love this crowd. San Juan, Puerto Rico, you have earned yourself a WrestleMania. They better give them a WrestleMania after this show. I would be damned. I don't think we're going to get an American crowd that hot for a while. I would love for you all to prove me wrong. I would love for the American crowds to prove me wrong. But y'all seem ungrateful, man. Y'all go to these shows, you sit in your hands, and you don't do anything about it. You just, all right, it's a song. It's at the point now where even Saudi Arabia might have even hotter crowds, which is actually even sadder, but I digress. Love the crowd. My goodness. The reactions to literally every match. What you saw in the first match with Bianca Belair and Io Sky, you got something that was already super electric, and then it stayed there. It stayed there throughout the entire night. The entire night. They woke you up. Shoot, I'm ready to talk about it. Y'all ready to talk about it, man? I thought Backlash was an awesome show. An amazing show. Top to bottom. And it started off with this match. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Man, let me tell you something. Build up, trash. Absolute trash. Damage Control, horrible group, trash group. They lose all the goddamn time. Bianca Belair, I'm sorry, why is she Raw Women's Champion and she's on SmackDown? This whole thing makes no sense. These are two SmackDown women competing for the Raw Women's Championship, a different brand championship. So, when you think about it from that perspective, it just really takes you out of it. So I'm going to need you to remove all of that. Forget the fact that this is a Raw championship being competed for between two SmackDown women, okay? We're not going to talk about that right now. Remove the idea this is Io Sky from Damage Control. Forget about Damage Control. Take all that shit and put it over here. Look at who we got. We got Bianca Belair, the EST of all that you see, and one of the best female wrestlers in the world, Io Shirai, Io Sky. Look at it from those lenses, okay? What you got was one of the best female matches all year. All year. The match was outstanding, and it was because of not just what these two did inside the ring, but because of that crowd. This crowd absolutely loved Io Shirai, Io Sky, whatever you want to call her. They loved her, man. So much so that they booed. They booed Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair felt like John Cena in this match, man. They turned on her real quick. Honestly, the crowds have been turning on Bianca. They've been turning on her. They might want to consider turning her heel. Honestly. You know what? I said it before. I even said it at the beginning of the stream. It's kind of refreshing. It's kind of refreshing to see Bianca get booed. Because I feel like her character's been kind of stale. The smiley, dancy, happy-go-lucky Bianca. There's no layers to it. I kind of wish she would go back to NXT Bianca. The one with the attitude. The one that knew she was the best and didn't give a damn about what anyone thought of her. That is who needs to be my women's champion. I need some more attitude from her. She doesn't have to turn heel. I just want her to have more attitude. And until that happens, yeah, she's going to keep getting booed. Because she's kind of stale now. And Io, I think it's time we split her. It is way past time that we split her up from Damage Control. Damage Control is lost goods at this point. And I think they know that. So let's talk about the match. There was a spot in the match where Bianca did a one-armed gorilla press. A press slam. And she dropped Io face first on the mat. And I winced. I was like, oh, she broke her nose. She didn't, but it looked very devastating. Man, that crowd, every time Bianca got something going, they did not let her breathe. They booed her hard. Really hard. Lots of crazy spots between her and Io. Io got some moonsaults in. She looked so goddamn good doing that, man. One of the best high flyers. Not one botch. Not one. The ending was controversial because Damage Control came out. There was a nice little near fall where Dakota kicks Bianca in the face, allowing Io to get a pin, but she kicks out. But then Io goes for the top rope moonsault, and then Bayley hooks onto Bianca's hair, her braid, which was stupid because the referee saw it. And so it distracted Io because Io's like, what the hell are you doing? Which is all the time Bianca needed to get back up and hit the KOD, the kiss of death, on Io. Pinning her 1, 2, 3. So the story now is that Bayley screwed Io. Bayley screwed Io out of the women's championship. It's time to break them up. It's time to break up Damage Control. It is. Maybe Io separates herself and they just do Bayley and Dakota Kai. And then eventually we get away from Dakota Kai and Bayley. But yeah, it's time to break this up. It's time to separate this group. It had its run. Ultimately, I'm not going to see it as anything important. Maybe you could tell a story with it, because it hasn't been a very successful group. It just hasn't. It hasn't. But it's nice to at least get Io and Dakota on TV. That is ultimately what mattered. They got them on TV. They had them in a group. They had them involved in some stuff. But now it's time to break it up. Do something else with Bayley and Dakota if you want to. But Damage Control needs to come to an end. And I need to see Io Sky have a singles run as a babyface. Especially after tonight. Because she's a rock star. You hear me? Jesus Christ. That ovation for her was phenomenal. But yeah, give me your thoughts about that match. Do I have to do it? Do I have to give this guy credit? Do I have to give Omos credit? You know what? At least I'm not giving Logan Paul credit. So this isn't that hard. I can give Omos credit. I know I'm homophobic. I keep telling y'all that Omos ain't it. But it was a good match. Him and Seth Rollins had a very fun, very competitive match that was very believable and a good story to tell. Yes. Seth Rollins did most of the selling. Seth Rollins made him look extremely good. But come on, you gotta give some credit to Omos because it takes two to tangle. Omos really put his best foot forward. And I do not think Omos is gonna have a better match than this. This is it. This is the peak of Omos' career. It's not gonna get better than this. Sorry. But at least he had a good match. And Seth Rollins wins with a top rope curb stomp. A top rope curb stomp. My dude. That was fabulous. And pins a 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins. I love it. You love to see it. Let me tell y'all something. Before the match even started, I love that they had Rollins come out and they do, they come out, they sing his whoa, his theme song, the battle hymn, if you want to call it that. And I love that when he gets in the ring, they shut off the theme song and they throw a spotlight. Give me my spotlight! Who knows that reference? They throw a spotlight on Seth Rollins. He stands there with his arms wide open. Arms wide open. And they just sing his theme. It is so damn cool. I am mind blown by how over Seth Rollins is. Because I keep telling y'all, when he lost the championship in 2019 after that awful, horrendous Hell in a Cell match with Bray Wyatt, I told y'all that was it. That's it for Seth Rollins as a main event player. He might get, close to the top, but he's never going to be the world champion ever again. Ever again. Man, was I wrong. The way that he managed to find a way back to the top, it wasn't easy. It took some work, but he managed to get his way right back up there. And he might be one of the most over talents. One of the most over talents in wrestling today. That guy stands in that spotlight like Michael Jackson. Remember when Michael Jackson used to stand in the spotlight? He would just stand there and just stare like a freaking statue. Grown-ass men would faint. He would just fall over and faint like... They ain't doing that yet with Seth Rollins. We'll get there one day. But, yeah, that's the vibe I get with Seth Rollins, man. He's that over now. He's that over. So, I hope that he does become the next World Heavyweight Champion. He deserves it. He deserves to have a run with that. And I think he's going to make that belt mean a lot more than anyone else could. No offense to Cody. Cody needs to go beat Roman. Just saying. So, man, give me your thoughts. I thought this was a good match. I'm giving credit to Omos. Okay? It was such a good match to watch. With arms wide open, under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. Who sung that song, by the way? The same ones that did, Can You Take Me Higher? I'm gonna keep going. I'm sorry, y'all. Next match. Austin Theory versus Bronson Reed versus Bobby who? Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley in a triple threat match for the United States Championship. Look, I already thought this match was going to be fun. I didn't think it was going to be this great. It was a great match. Bronson Reed stole the show in this match. He was the highlight. Homeboys out there doing freaking Yokozuna splashes to the outside, and then did a freaking Bam Bam Bigelow moonsault off the top rope. His big ass doing moonsaults. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, that shit was incredible. That man doing top rope tsunami splashes. That's a 300-pound, close to 400-pound man. He too big for that crap, but I love that he does it. So good. Bronson Reed, I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on him. I kind of wish he would have won, but he's from Raw. So he's not going to win the United States Championship. I know. It sucks. But it be like that. Yeah, I mean, Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley were good too. They had their moments. But ultimately, look, Bronson Reed, watch it. Watch this match for Bronson Reed. Austin Theory does retain after Bobby spears Bronson Reed, and Austin Theory pins Bronson, getting the victory off of Bobby. Bobby who? Bobby Lashley. So, before I move on, I want to throw this at you. Since Seth Rollins is going to be competing for the World Heavyweight Championship, how would you guys feel if they did Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns at Night of Champions? I mean, aren't they like 1-1? I think Bobby beat Roman clean, and I think Roman has beat Bobby clean, right? Or actually, no, I don't. Someone check, because I'm not confident about that. I think they're 1-1. Or is it just Bobby who beat Roman? Because I know Bobby has a victory over Roman. Whatever, y'all let me know. Regardless, yeah, like, if it's not going to be Seth, and it's not going to be AJ Styles, it should be Bobby. I think Bobby Lashley versus Roman would be a fire-ass match. Besides, Night of Champions in 3 weeks, you might want to just go ahead and just throw Bobby at him. Just go ahead and throw Bobby at him. Who cares at this point? Maybe it... Hey. It's not too late. It's never too late. It's not too late to do Hurt business. Okay? Hurt business. MVP, Bobby, Cedric, Shelton, Benjamin against the Bloodline. Usos versus Shelton, and Cedric. You can do all kinds of things. You can do Solo versus Bobby. My goodness, there's so many things you can do. I would personally love if they, for these next 3 weeks, just give me Hurt Business versus, I would love for you to give me Hurt Business versus Bloodline. Especially if the Bloodline's about to crumble any goddamn ways. You need another faction to run SmackDown. It should be the Hurt Business. What do y'all think? I'm just throwing it at you. Would you be cool if they did Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns? Because I think it would be a great match to do. All right, let's move on. Oh, I gotta give this girl her props. I gotta give Zelina her props, man. Zelina Vega took on Rhea Mother effing Ripley. And look here. The match itself, I gotta be honest with you. The match itself, it went about exactly how you thought. She got dominated. Pause. Not that way. Rhea Ripley dominated, as in completely ran through Zelina Vega. But I don't think the whole point was to give her a victory here. I think it was for her to have her moment in Puerto Rico. And I think she got it. Check out this entrance. Look at this entrance gear. Look at this entrance gear from Zelina. Man, that's so goddamn cool. That's so cool, man. And she was emotional. She was all kinds of emotional during the match, after the match. And even though she lost to Rhea, and she did lose to Rhea. Again, it's not about the championship here. It wasn't about a win. It was about putting up a fight and making a connection with her Puerto Rico crowd. The Puerto Rican crowd loved Zelina. And then after she lost, they gave her a standing ovation. And it went a while. It went, I think, over a minute. It went a while, and the WWE didn't go to a commercial break. They stood there, and they watched and showed the crowd shower Zelina with love. And I personally thought it was a star-making moment. It was a star-making moment for her. That is a moment you cannot take away from Zelina. If she ends up leaving WWE and goes to AEW as Thea Trinidad, which I don't see happening, but if she does, you can't take away this moment. You can't take it away. This is going to be one of those moments you remember. She's etched in history. She is etched in the annals of WWE history. She is, man. And she deserves it. She deserves this moment. She was emotional, too. I would be emotional. Man, congratulations. You can get over in a loss. Always know that. There are ways that you can make a superstar even in a loss. And I thought they did an excellent job with that. The match was good. But ultimately what mattered was Zelina getting her moment. And I'm happy she got it. I'm happy that she's etched in the annals of WWE history. And, man, she got one of the biggest pops of the night. That says a lot. So, what do we do with this? Where do we go from here? That's my question with Zelina. Because I don't want her to just go back to being a nobody. A second fiddle. Not even second, third, but fourth fiddle in the LWO. Nah, my dude. What I would do, and this is just me. I would separate her from LWO and just start pushing her as a singles competitor. That's what I would do. I would start taking her seriously. I think Zelina is, first off, excellent wrestler. Doesn't get nearly enough TV time as a wrestler because she's always been used as a manager. Nah, screw that. I think we start pushing her as a manager. Legitimately as a wrestler. Excuse me, I said manager. We start pushing her as a wrestler. Because she can wrestle. Lucha Libre, man. Lucha Libre. She's so good. She's so good inside that ring. If they take her seriously and push her as like a female Rey Mysterio, I can see her being a women's champion, like a legitimate women's champion. Kind of like an AJ Lee or a Sasha Banks, if you want to compare her to that. Something to think about. We gotta capitalize on this moment. We can't just go back to her being fourth fiddle, which they'll probably do, unfortunately. But in the breaks, give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Round of applause. Just give it to them. I want to see the hands clapping in the live chat. I want to see those hands clapping because this, ladies and gentlemen, was everything. Everything you could want in a wrestling match. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. When it's all said and done, and I have to make my match of the year list, this is gonna be on. I think this is gonna be on there. This is one of the best celebrity matches I have ever seen. As a pure wrestling match involving a celebrity? Yeah, this is one of the best ones. This might be the best one. I'm thinking about it. This is up there, man. This might be a match of the year candidate. I'm going to start talking about it, but man, this was fantastic. I thought Damian Priest and your boy Bad Bunny had an excellent street fight. And it's one of those things where you forget about why you're watching wrestling to begin with sometimes. You watch it because it's out of habit. You watch it because, you know, you were doing it since you were a child. And then you get smart to it. You start watching for certain spots and certain moves and certain timing and all that kind of stuff. And you look for the star ratings from Dave Meltzer, and then you grow so used to it that you become ungrateful. Let's just be real. This was one of those matches that make you forget. It made you forget all about that craziness, the inner workings of a match. And you just watch it. You just watch it as what it is, a wrestling match. And the fact that Bad Bunny can make you feel that way. Step your shit up, main roster. I'm serious. These wrestlers need to step their shit up. Why is Bad Bunny coming in here and having banger matches? More banger than the other wrestlers. It's bad enough that Logan Paul's doing it. Now Bad Bunny's doing it. Man, I don't even know where to start. They started off hot. When Bad Bunny came out to that theme song, I don't even know what the song is called. What's the name of the song? It's one of his hit songs. The entire arena was singing his entrance theme music like he was the Sandman. Exit light, enter night. Even Chris Jericho was like, God damn, what have I become? Man, that entrance was fire. That entrance was like, oh no, every time Bad Bunny comes out now, I need to see the audience sing his theme song. And if they don't know it, I don't give a shit. You know what? From now on, no more Bad Bunny until we go to Puerto Rico. That's the deal now. No more Bad Bunny until we get to Puerto Rico. Because every time I see Bad Bunny come out, I need people to sing his theme song. And I don't know Spanish. So guess what? Just saying. That was an awesome entrance. I got chills. I still get chills. But Bad Bunny, my boy Bad Bunny, was in this match doing suplexes, Michinoku drivers, Falcon arrows, dives, splashes. He was wrestling. Wasn't wrestling. He was wrestling. He did a freaking, what was it, a bunny destroyer, a Canadian destroyer, a Mexican destroyer, whatever. He did a freaking destroyer and it looked clean. That shit looked clean. That boy in there out wrestling some of the wrestlers we got now. And he's a celebrity. How? So the match was crazy. Damian Priest and him went all over the place. Crazy hardcore action. They fought into the crowd, went through tables. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Oh, but then, then it gets really crazy. Oh, you thought it was crazy. You thought it was really crazy? you already know Judgment Day was going to come out. You know that Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio was going to run out there. And they did. And so Ray came out to help him. And then Ray got his ass kicked because numbers game. You know what I mean? And you're thinking, okay, this is when the LWO comes out, right? Oh, and that's when they said, "Swerve, bitch. Whose house?" Swerve. Carlito, Caribbean, cool. Carlito came out. No, your eyes do not deceive you. Carlito. He came out, LWO, bitch. And he started whipping ass. Yo, Carlito came out with the app. He came out with the apple, too. Oh, shoot. Man, look at that. The LWO shirt. Oh, man, that made me so happy. Oh, when I saw Carlito, I was like, I don't even care no more. The rest of the match can be whatever the hell. I'm sold. You got Carlito in here, man. You got Carlito back. Carlito said he would never work for WWE again. God, that was so cool. And then we weren't done. They still wasn't done. Because Savio Vega came out with the rest of the LWO. And then they ran off Judgment Day. Man, let me tell y'all something. Nostalgia overload. And that crowd in Puerto Rico blew the roof off the place. Carlito, Savio Vega. Oh. And then you have Bad Bunny hit that Canadian-Mexican bunny destroyer, whatever you want to call it, and then pen Damian Priest. Man, look here. It probably doesn't make Judgment Day look all that good. I don't give a damn. This match, this was everything you could want as a wrestling fan. If you are still at this point, questioning the heart, the intestinal fortitude, the love and the passion that Bad Bunny has for wrestling, it is time to stop. This man is the real deal. He gets to stay. Logan Paul, get the fuck out. Logan Paul can leave, but Bad Bunny, my dude, you're welcome. You can come back anytime. Oh, I love this match. Easily one of the best matches all year. One of the best celebrity matches I have ever seen. This, I might raise it to an A+. But let me see how I'm feeling by the end of the show. But right now it's an A. Might raise it to an A+. Someone just asked me, do I see Omos taking on Roman Reigns? Well, let me talk about this real quickly, since we're close to the main event anyways. Let's backtrack, because I didn't talk about it. Omos at this point is damaged goods. A monster that big, losing as much as he does, I now look at MVP and go, why are you managing him, bruh? Why are you managing Omos? He loses when it counts. He can't even beat Seth Rollins. He's damaged goods. So no, I don't see him taking on Roman. I would be pissed if they don't do Bobby and instead do Roman versus Omos. That would make no goddamn sense, because he lost to Seth. What makes you think he can beat Roman? That would be some Vince McMahon bullshit. So no, he shouldn't take on Roman. He should go to catering, honestly. Because he ain't it. What you thought I was going to start showing him some love after one good match that Seth Rollins carried him to? Ha! Giant Omos is one big old piece of trash. And if you don't like that, that's too damn bad. Omos is going to take his little ass and sit his ass inside a catering box and eat his sandwich. And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. What? Nah, Omos ain't gonna take on no goddamn Roman Reigns. The hell's wrong with you? We moving on from Omos. Literally and figuratively. The Bloodline Jay, Jimmy, and Solo taking on Kevin, Sami, and Riddle. 6-man tag. Now, I was under the impression that these guys were going to be main eventing the show. But looking at the rest of the card, I'm happy they didn't. Because if it wasn't going to be Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, it should have been Cody and Brock. This match was... honestly, when you had to follow the match that Bad Bunny and Damian Priest had, yeah, it was going to suffer. So it suffered a lot. It was still a good match. Look here, the match was good. I had nothing against the match. They went a while. And the crowd was hot for it, but it didn't live up to Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. It just didn't. I don't know how you were going to live up to all that nostalgia. Just saying. The story of the match was that Solo Sikoa was trying to handle business. And Jay and Jimmy were getting out of control. Jey Uso got in his feelings because we saw Sami. They had gotten to a point in the match where Sami was on the turnbuckle. He was laid out. And Jey Uso was getting in his feelings. He's saying, you try to break up my family, letting his rage get the best of him. And Solo decides to tag himself in. He tags himself in and tells Jey Uso to get the fuck out. Right? And that's been happening throughout the match. Solo's been tagging himself in, telling Jay and Jimmy to get the hell out. Let me handle this. But when he tagged Jay in, Jay got back on the apron and tagged himself back in the match. So now, Jay and Solo, they're having issues now. They're staring at each other like, what the hell was that? The hell is that? What you trying to do, Us? Then they get attacked. And then somewhere in the match, Solo hits a Samoan spike on Kevin Owens. And then he goes to, I think he accidentally thought it was Riddle, but then goes to almost hit one on Jey Uso. Like he's going to do it, but then he's seeing him, but he doesn't put his thumb down right away. So it's like he's thinking about hitting Jay. And you're like, oh, what's getting ready to happen? What's going to happen? There's more drama. There's more trouble in paradise. That's an easy reference. Anyways, they being the Bloodline, end up winning the match with Matt Riddle taking the pinfall. God damn it, Matt. You come back and you still lose to Solo. He always gets his ass kicked by Solo. So he loses to Solo, and the Bloodline win the match, right? And then you're left thinking, well, where is this going to go? They just announced that Roman Reigns will be on SmackDown this week. So I'm very curious to know what story is going to be told there, because the Bloodline is crumbling. Don't know when it's going to crumble, but it's going to crumble. It's going to happen. It gonna happen, Captain. It gonna crumble. Rumble, rumble. Rumble, 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 rumble. Burr. Anyways. What that was. Alright, so Bloodline wins that match. Interesting choice there. Let's see where it goes. Before I get to the last match, let me play some super chats waiting in the wing. And then we'll get to Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
It's because of Vince.
Oh, yeah. The shit that goes wrong is always because of Vince. Remember, if it's bad, it's Vince McMahon. If it's good, it's Triple H. And this show was good, so it was booked by Triple H. We're gonna go with it. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. Let's get to the final match. The final match is a match that has a lot of controversy in it. And that, my friends, is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes in the main event. Crowd loved them some Cody Rhodes. You know, when it came to that, out the color lights go up, I'm home. Whoa! Man, they hit that whoa. They hit that whoa. 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 Sorry. They hit that whoa hard. They be hitting that whoa each time. And it's actually kind of cool. It's very electric when they hit it. And, you know, the way the match was set up is interesting. Because the more I think about it, yeah, Cody was kind of acting heelish here. He attacked Brock before the match. He used the steel chair. He used some steel steps. he was cheating a little bit. Well, he attacked him before the match, so is it really cheating? I don't know. But he attacked him before the match to weaken Brock Lesnar. But even then, the match started. Cody goes to hit what was it? He hit some disaster kicks, 2 of them, but then goes to hit a Cody cutter, and then Brock catches him and hits a suplex. He hit 8 suplexes on Brock. I mean, Brock hit 8 suplexes on Cody. Cody ate them. He ate them suplexes too. They all looked like they could have snapped his neck in half. Yeah, Brock don't give a damn. Brock be tossing you, and you gonna hit that mat, and it hurt. So he hit 8 suplexes. 8 suplexes on Cody. Damn. But Cody started fighting back, and then something crazy happened. Oh, something crazy happened. You not gonna believe what happened. Some of you gonna be like, is this AEW? But no, it's not. It's WWE. We got blood. No, I'm serious. We got blood. Not fake blood, like legit blood. You don't believe me? Here you go. Brock Lesnar busted himself wide open. Look at that. Yeah, they showed it too. They didn't have doctors come in and freaking stop the match, whatever. You know how they used to do. And it looked like he bladed. It looked like a blade job. Yeah, he bled for Cody. He bled for Cody. Man, maybe he should join the BCC. No, I'm joking. No, it's yeah, he gave John Moxley a run for his money. His face was covered in crimson. It was a crimson mask. Lots and lots of blood. And Cody was wearing his blood all over his chest, and he started beating his face in. He used the exposed turnbuckle to bust him open, by the way. So, Jesus Christ. So, Cody's beating him before the match. He's attacking him before the match, using the exposed turnbuckle. And even then, like, he was still having trouble trying to beat Brock. He still gave him trouble. But then the match comes down to Brock hooking in. Well, first off, Cody hits the crossroads. Brock kicks out of that. Brock hits the F5. Cody kicks out of that. And then Brock hooks in the Kimura lock. The Kimura lock, right? And you're thinking, is Cody going to tap? Is Cody going to tap? Is Cody going to tap? Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? Huh? Oh my God, what's getting ready to happen? Cody rolls Brock's shoulders on the mat and pins him 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's it. Cody wins. He won. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's happy about that, right? No, you're not happy. Nah, I didn't think you were. Yeah, this was a very divisive finish. I be looking at some tweets online right now. People are pissed. There are people like, what the fuck was that ending? That was a trashy ass ending. I was like, well, hold on for a minute. Hold on. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was, again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I thought this ending did a good job of, number one, protecting Cody, protecting Brock, but also creating the idea that if you want to do a rematch, you can get a rematch. It wasn't a decisive victory. It took a lot to get a victory over Brock. Cody did a lot to him to get that victory. So, if they want to do a rematch where Cody gets a more decisive victory over Brock Lesnar, fine. I'm cool with that. But let's not sit here and act like real talk. Don't sit here and act like that this killed Cody's momentum or killed Brock's momentum. This is exactly what needed to happen. Cody needed this win. He needed this win after suffering a massive loss at WrestleMania. They did the right thing. If you want to do the rematch at Night of Champions and get a more decisive win, go for it. But Cody Rhodes was exactly where he needed to be. Okay? I am thoroughly pleased with the way this ended. I thought it was the right way to go. Brock lost, Cody wins clean. somewhat. Maybe not the cleanest victory, but for the most part, from bell to bell, it was probably as clean as it's gonna be. I think the other side of that coin is Cody loses, which is what we don't need. So Cody gets the victory by the skin of his teeth. And yeah, the story continues. Cody has to be the one to end Roman's reign. No pun intended. He has to end the reign of the tribal chief. So he can't do that if he can't beat Brock Lesnar. That's a fact. That's how it is. He can't do that if he can't beat Brock Lesnar. So I do believe, when it's all said and done, this is just my opinion, this is ultimately probably going to lead to a rematch where Cody gets a more decisive victory. And then, yeah, like, he'll go on to Money in the Bank, win the briefcase, and then challenge Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And then he'll be the successor. He will be the next guy in line to be the face of WWE. And that will be a much better story told than what we would have gotten at WrestleMania. That's just my thoughts. So there you go, y'all. That's it, man. That, my friends, was Backlash. Definitely one of WWE's best shows. So far, the pay-per-views have been pretty good. The Rumble was good. Chamber was awesome. WrestleMania was great. Backlash was awesome. The pay-per-views this year have been, oh my God. I've been loving them. Pay-per-views all year for WWE have been nothing but great. The streak continues, man. This is one of their better ones, for sure. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I thought Backlash was an awesome show. It was an awesome watch. What do you think? How did y'all feel about the show? I'm going to go to the live chat. I'm going to let the live chat have the floor here. And you guys get to tell me how you feel about things. Let me turn on these super chats. Super chats are back on. So you guys, it's your show now. It is your show. What do y'all think? Talk to me. What was your match of the night? What was your match of the night? And what grade would you give this show? If you had a chance. You let me know. Give me your grades and give me your match of the night. Everyone's saying Creed. Yep. Creed was the one singing the songs I sung earlier. Man, higher though. No, what was I'm trying to think. There was one more. Oh, cause when you are with me, I'm free, I'm careless, I believe all the others will fly. This brings chills to my eyes, my sacrifice.
Will Judgment Day split already cause they a joke aside from Rhea?
Yeah, Judgment Day ain't it. I would like Dom to jump to SmackDown and take over the LWO. Can I have that, please? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be awesome? But yeah, man, Creed is amazing. Bronson Reed versus Gunther. Woo! Bronson Reed and Gunther. Nah, 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 Gunther. I'm there. Let's do it. Bronson Reed and Gunther? Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. I like that. Bronson should have won, but now it's time for Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes! Woo! And LA Knight. LA Knight. Yeah! To compete for the championship, the US belt. Ooh, I can't wait. LA Knight versus Austin Theory. I'm all over it. I could see either Lashley, AJ Styles taking on Roman. Yeah, those are two great picks. 3 Days Grace. Yeah, 3 Days Grace was the shit, man. Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. Ooh! Ooh! Don't do that to me. I love it. Seth Rollins is way more over than Cody. I'm not gonna dispute that, sir. Not disputing that one. Y'all decide who's more over, Cody or Seth. There's a conversation starter. Zelina Vega got Zelina legit. I can't read for some reason.
Will Asuka ever get her dues yet?
Probably not. Maybe on SmackDown. We'll have to see. Let's see. Zelina legit got the 4th biggest pop behind Bad Bunny, Cody, and Seth. Yeah, she did. And she deserved it. She's amazing. Io Sky, too. Io was massively over. Give Io her props. They got LWO tattoos. Really? Oh, so they in. Like, they all the way in with LWO. I don't hate it. We've come a long way in celebrity wrestling, from Bad Bunny to Logan Paul to even Johnny Knoxville. These dudes don't just get it. They putting themselves through some spots, man. Yeah, they work in the story. They work in the match when they get in there. Give them their props. Let's see. The Tribal Chief. One of the most batshit insane I love this. One of the most batshit insane professional wrestling matches I have ever seen. Surreal this was. Absolute cinema, as they say. Wow. He's showing a lot of love to Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. He said it's absolute cinema. Cinema. I like it. How'd y'all feel about Carlito? The cool one. Yeah, that guy. Nostalgia. Straight nostalgia, my dude. I loved it. Carlito came out and I was just like, man, can we go back? Can we go back to the good old days, y'all? Can we go back? Because I miss it. I miss it, man. I miss it. Oh, man. Seriously, that was such a hit.
Should replace women's tag titles with a mid-card aka women's intercontinental title.
Don't hate that. I really don't hate that. I'd be cool with that. Which women's match is better in WWE this year? Charlotte versus Rhea or Bianca versus Io? Oh my goodness. I might get the slight, I don't know. I think I might get the slight edge to Bianca and Io, but both of them were fantastic. Someone just sent me another Creed song. So far in a distant land, there's a fight between boy and man. See the light through the open door, sit and watch as the young grew old. I might have to... I think I've heard that song before. I need to hear it. I need to hear it so I can sing it. Because it's been a while. Yeah. That Bad Bunny and Damian Priest match, it's getting rave reviews. Roman is showing up to work. Yeah, he's coming to work on Friday. He'll be here on Friday night. For sure. Okay, B minus, A plus, S. A minus, A minus, A minus. Okay, so everyone's saying A minus. That's good. So we agree on that. Let me see here. How do y'all feel? And I'm just gonna let you know. How do you guys feel about the the 6-man tag, Bloodline and Sami, Kevin, and Riddle. I'm seeing some mixed reviews on it. I see some people saying it was kind of disappointing.
AJ versus Rhea for WrestleMania 40?
Rhea Ripley for a I'm not against it, but for a title? For a title? Really? Something to think about. How y'all feel about that 6-man tag? She's still stuck between an A or an A+. Bianca v. Io and Priest v. Bunny are tied for me at the moment for match of the night. Yeah, both of them were great. Davon Miller says B-. Ooh, B-. Hoodie Villain. The Bloodline might be the best storyline I've ever seen. It always keeps you wanting to see what happens next. Yeah, these guys are killing it. Let me see here. Everyone, not a lot of people hated the finish to Cody and Brock in this live chat. All right, you like to see it. Nickname I says the overall show was a B, but the crowd made it A-.
AJ Lee, I mean.
Oh, you meant AJ Lee, not AJ Styles. You didn't need to donate for that, but I appreciate the donation. Yeah, man. Why does Riddle have to wear booty shorts? I don't fucking know. You talk to him. Ask him that. I like the 6-man tag. It was not gonna follow the Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest match. There was no way. But that moment between Solo and Jay had me at the edge of my seat. Yes, the Bloodline. We ready for the blood. We ready for the family drama. I'm ready for that family drama. I really am. So, man, y'all, I'm tired. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this review. If you like what I had to say, please subscribe for more. Do all the YouTube things. Like the video, leave a comment. And check me out on social media. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm growing. Your boy is going places. Before I get out of here, big announcement. Massive announcement that I need to make. It is official. I will be returning this year to Comic Palooza live here in Houston. Comic Palooza is a big event. Big comic book show. Kind of like Comic Con. This is Houston's version of Comic Con. It's one of the biggest comic conventions ever. And I will be back not as a podcaster, but this time as an influencer. Your boy's going to be media. I'm going to be doing media for Comic Palooza. I'm going to be interviewing stars, which is very important because guess what? Mick Foley and Lita are going to be there. I'll get to interview Mick Foley and Lita. I am so excited. Oh, it's going to be so cool. Lita and Mick fucking Foley. Wow. Those are some big names. Those are some massive names. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get an interview with them. I'm gonna be. Here's what we're gonna do. Check my Facebook. Check my Facebook because I'm gonna be asking for questions for Lita and Mick Foley. And matter of fact, check the YouTube community post as well. If I can get an interview with them, man, huge for my channel. So it's gonna be nice to get them in. So I'm excited to talk to them about that. But ultimately, man, thank y'all so much. Thank you guys so much for your time and making me a part of your day. And I hope you enjoyed the review. So I'm gonna get out of here. But always know, no matter where you are, whenever you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, please know that you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I love you all, and I hope you take care of yourselves. See you guys next time. I'm out of here. Peace.